I forget that I'm in a war zone, but it comes back from some small stuff. Like, for example, this morning we were doing this workshop with the kids. They were playing with Play-Doh, and they were doing some small buildings with their hands. And a 3-year-old kid, she was doing snowballs with her buildings. And I asked her, what are you doing with these snowballs? What do they stand for? And she told me, well, they're bombs. And she was putting these massive snowballs on every building she made. And I was like, okay. My name is Audrey, I'm from France, and right now we're in Severodonetsk, eastern Ukraine. One day I received an email and they said that there was this program about the European Union where you could go abroad and you could spend some time in a country and help them. And so I just checked the website. It was absolutely perfect for what I wanted to do because it was in Russian and it was about social work and it was with IDPs. It just mixed everything that I wanted to do at that time. So I only applied for one. I was like, this is the only one that I want to do. It perfectly suited my professional goals. I used to work in an office and I really wanted to develop my other skills and to feel closer to the beneficiaries. I saw this position would allow me to go further on social support that you directly implement, which it's totally the case actually, because I spend my days with beneficiaries, either with the kids at school, group therapies with kids and adults. I'm definitely learning a lot of practical techniques on group dynamics with Rusana, and she's super nice. She always takes time to explain to me what we're going to do, and she's always welcoming every of my ideas, even though sometimes she doesn't really understand how I want to implement things. She's like, okay, we'll try, and why not?
Audrey gave us some experience to work in group in class and some information about European Union. She opens like our eyes for the Europe, and like it's really cool. And I want that each school will have like these lessons. It's so exciting.
You totally forget that you live 35 kilometers from the conflict zone, because here you can't hear any gunshots. There's no danger. I think that's one of the things that surprised me the most. I was not expecting to feel so safe, actually. Whenever I talk to my colleagues and the people around, and they start telling me about their anxiety for their kids growing up so close to a conflict, they have a quite important amount of stress. And also whenever I give a hand to the humanitarian team doing these boxes of food and hygiene supplies, it reminds me that there is people very close by that don't have access to food or to soap, and villages that are completely abandoned. And yeah, you remember that the situation is not like perfectly normal at all.
They are our colleagues for a longer period of time than usual volunteers, and we can rely on the persons, so they help the team in general in any things we do there, because sometimes we feel a lack of hands, so to say.
This is a beautiful experience. People are so nice. You have all this team that are super welcoming, and they keep inviting me to these dachas and weekends and at the sea or stuff. And then you have these international communities that's here too, and then you have the everyday work that is fascinating. So yeah, it's a super experience that I would recommend to anyone really.